Hello everybody, welcome at NICOLAI Crafted Bikes. This is our tech session number 5. Today I would like to talk a little bit about our new baby, the NICOLAI Saturn. NICOLAI Saturn is a race bike, full suspension race bike, suitable for cross-country races, marathon races, Transalp races. Not the field of application where you see normally a NICOLAI bike, but we worked very tough and hard to build a super lightweight, robust aluminum bike for that purpose. When we look at this tabular here, and we're looking at these race bikes from other manufacturers, we see that these are really high-end bikes. The price range is typically in between 6,000 and 7,000 euros. These measurements here on the tabular are taken from the German mountain bike magazine and from a few months ago. So we have 3 different other bicycle brands. We covered the names here, and we have here two frames made from carbon fiber and one from aluminum. The weights of the different frames differ. For a carbon frame around 2.3, 2.4 kilo. A lightweight aluminum frame, the weight is around 2.9 kilo. Depending on the parts you use, the weight of a complete bike can also be in between 10 and a little bit less than 11 kilo. So we did hard work the last year and tested many different stages of development with our NICOLAI Saturn 11, and we made it completely from aluminum 70/20, and we reached now at the end of the day a frame weight of 2.76 kilogram, which is quite good from our point of view. If we choose the right components, and I think we did, we come to a complete bike weight of less than 10.5 kilo. Price will be 6,500 euros. So how have we done that? How did we achieve that ambitious goal to get a robust bike, super lightweight? So we really redesigned every single component. What you see here is the very first prototype, and the parts I have in my hand are now the final ones we go into mass production with. For example, here you see the difference for the left dropout. We really redesigned every single component down to the gram. We are using titanium bolts, double ball bearings at the different locations. We use optimized lever made from a very special aluminum. This is not 70/20 aluminum. This is a high-end aluminum with a strength similar to steel. In this video I don't talk in detail about the alloy, but this brought us to the point to reach that weight level. Another example here down here is the joke at the swing arm. This is a typical NICOLAI joke used at the G13 or G16 bike. Also this one was completely redesigned to achieve the weight goals, but to keep the bike as robust as possible. We made no compromises on the sealings of the every ball bearing position. Each ball bearing is sealed 4 times, at the inside and at the outside. This is a basic supposition for a long lifetime. When you look here at the kinematics, we took extra care about an optimum, to get optimum anti-slip behavior for tough cross-country racing, and also it's really an art to make the parts very lightweight but still resistant to the high loads and stresses resulting from this shock mounted area. For example, we have a tension strut here in order to minimize the stress in the seat tube coming from the loads from the shock absorber. So we put the seat tube in a preloaded condition in order to keep it in the right stress levels. I mean, very old school, but it works to save weight. We made our own customized triple butted tubing for the main triangle. For example, the wall thickness here at the head tube, where the maximum stress appears, we have 2.3 millimeter wall thickness. Wall thickness goes down to 0.9 here in the middle, and then goes back up to 1.8 millimeter here at the bottom bracket area. This is really an important step, because you can save a lot of weight there. Same we did with the top tube, triple butted top tube. What else is important? Yeah, we keep with all the important NICOLAI features, like adjustable dropouts to have correct lineup of the bike. And what we do with all the different NICOLAI models is we offer the frame in many different sizes in order to get a perfect fit for the customer. So this is a size small, and we are able to build small, medium, large, X large and double X large. So even if you would be 2 meters 10, you could use this bike. So for the weight weenies in the audience, I would like to dive down deep to each weight of each component. So when you look at the frames, we have a total weight of 2,758 grams. Shock, for example, the Fox DPS has a weight of 240 grams. So the weight here on top, 2,760 grams, is including the shock. So we have the down tube with almost 350 grams, seat tube like 200 grams, top tube like 175 grams, head tube 145 grams. Now the bottom bracket unit, a part where we are really proud of, is here completely milled from a solid block, only with 145 grams. Everything is calculated with FEA methods in order to get the robustness in combination with the needed weight. Similar is the bracket for the lever. It's also hollow milled here completely and has here the connection point for the preload unit. And a real masterpiece is the lever we have here. It's made from a solid block. I'll show you the block later on. The weight is only 180 grams. So before I get boring, this is continued, and we have to count up also the welding wire we use, the ball bearings and the sealings and the bolts. This comes all together to this kind of weight. When you compare the geometry of other bikes compared to the Saturn, the genetic code of the Saturn is the Geolution geometry approach. We take a little slacker head angle and combine it with a steep seat angle and a long reach. This is well balanced and gives you a bike with superb uphill climbing abilities and a lot of additional safety when it gets rough in descent trails. When on other bikes you think I'm out of control, the Saturn is still a well-rideable machine. Here we are now in the CNC department and we come to the manufacturing process. So all our parts at NICOLAI are CNC milled from a solid block or from an extrusion profile. Here this is an extrusion for the Saturn lever, and our experienced programmers write the program to mill all these edges, sides and pockets out in order to come to this kind of product. On the saw here it is cut to this shape, and from the aluminum factory we get this big bar, heavy, and cut it down. So for the manufacturing of these parts we have here like 10 CNC milling machines where we all manufacture the different needed parts. So for all the different parts you have seen for the Saturn bike, it takes in total 7 hours and 20 minutes on such a CNC machine to machine all these different parts from a massive block. This is also the reason why A, the quality is that high, and B, also the price is quite interesting. Now we come to the most important part. We stop all this technical talking and we go riding on the trail.